Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. Nearly all Edina residents think highly of their quality of life and are loyal to the community. That's the verdict from the latest quality of life survey conducted by an independent research company. In the survey done this spring by National Research Center, 97% of respondents rated the quality of life in Edina as excellent or good.
We're always looking to see what residents think of our services, particularly the quality of our services. Those numbers have been high historically, and they were high in this year's survey as well.
Other highlights of the survey include 9 of 10 Edina residents would recommend living in Edina and plan to remain in the community for the next 5 years. Edina residents enjoy a strong sense of safety and consider it a factor in why they call Edina home. While sense of community, neighborliness, and acceptance of others is similar to peer communities, residents prioritize expanding programs to advance acceptance of diversity. Development, affordable housing, and cost of living continue to be important issues for residents. Residents think highly of the quality of service in Edina and their interactions with city employees.
That's important for elected officials to get that affirmation every once in a while, because they don't always hear that when they interact with residents on an individual basis.
National Research Center completed the random survey of nearly 500 Edina residents this spring. The results are accurate to plus or minus 4% and will aid city decision makers going forward. The next quality of life survey is expected to be complete in 2019. When it's built, Fred Richards Park will be used for a variety of year-round activities. The park is being created on the 43 acres of the Fred Richards Golf Course, which closed in 2014. At a meeting last month, the City Council approved a master plan. The plan includes a nature bank, neighborhood playground, athletic fields, central green with pickleball courts, and a multi-purpose sport court, walking trails, gardens, and seating areas, clubhouse renovations, and additional parking.
The park has a variety of different elements that I think will be attractive to all residents. It has the 9 Mile Creek Trail coming through it, which is going to provide great access, and I think there's something for everyone who will enjoy recreation, the environment, active or passive recreation.
The renovation is estimated to cost $8 to $10 million, plus the cost of renovating the clubhouse. A funding source has not yet been identified. The City of Edina is talking to residents and businesses about the possibility of studying passenger rail service through the city, specifically in the Dan Patch Corridor. The Dan Patch Corridor runs north-south through Edina, just west of Minnesota Highway 100. Through a combination of public input and analysis of existing conditions and policies, the Transportation Commission will make a recommendation to the City Council in the fall regarding future study of passenger rail in Edina.
Very passionate opinions on both sides. As you can imagine, we heard a lot from people who live near the line, or in the case in Edina, there are a lot of residences that do back up right to the railroad, and so we heard a lot from them, a lot of concerns about increased traffic in the rail line, as you can imagine, but there are a lot of folks in town who are pretty excited about the possibility of passenger rail again.
The city held the first of 2 community conversations on the topic in July. A second will be held on September 7th. An online survey is also being conducted to gather feedback from the community. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.